Okay. Question number 8. The school is building a new sandbox for the kindergarten playground. The sandbox is a rectangular prism that is 18 feet long, 9 feet wide, and 2 feet tall. The school needs to buy enough sand to fill the box. The sand is sold in bags that contain 3 cubic feet of sand. How many bags does each school need to buy? This is really important because I kind of remember this in the EOG last year. Very, very, very similar. So I need to take 18. Here's my sandbox. Remember, it is a 3D sandbox because we don't work in 2 dimensions in this. And it's 18 feet wide, 9 feet wide, 18 feet long, and 2 feet tall. So I need to take 18 times 2. That gets me 16, trade the 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. And now I need to times it by 9. So take a moment and take 36 and times it by 9. Nine times 6 is 54. Trade your 5. 9 times 3 is 27. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Now, most people stop and say, my answer is B, but this will be a true test to see if you're listening to me and not just fast forwarding me, because if you're listening to me, now you need to work with the bag contains 3 cubic feet of sand, and it wants to know how many bags. So now we need to take 324, and we need to divide by 3 to find out how many bags. 3 can go into 3. How many times? 1. Subtract. Bring down. Goes in at no times. Bring down your 4. 3 can go to 24. 8 times. Leaving your answer D. You should choose your answer as D. I don't think it was a sandbox, but I do remember that one on the EOG last year. I really do. An aquarium. Question number 9 holds 36 cubic feet of water. What could the dimensions of the aquarium be? Since it says 36 cubic means it's already cubed, which means that the dimensions were already multiplied. And now we need to work with these to multiply them. So what I'm looking at is I'm going to take 9 times 4. That gets me 36. And then I would have to times it by 6. Well, 36 times 6 cannot be 6, so it can't be A. I'm going to look at this one. 6 times 6. That gets me 36. And once again, I'm going to times it by 6. Once again, I can't do that to get 36. 3 times 4 equals 12. And then I have to times it by 3. And if you know your multiplication facts, you are aware that 12 times 3 is 36. Let's look at the last one. 12 times 1 is 12. Times it by 2, you get 24. Your answer is C. Make sure you circle C, not just have this written down, because if you are listening to me, you will have the correct answer. Okay? We are now looking at question number 10. The diagram shows the dimensions in centimeters of 2 rectangular prisms joined together. What is the combined, meaning I have to add them once I find them, volume of these prisms in cubic centimeters? So let's take the first one. 4 times 4 gets me 16. And then I have to times it by 3. 3 times 6 is 18. Trade your 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. So this box right here is 48. And some of you who are paying attention will not circle B. Some of you who are fast forwarding are going to choose B because you're not listening to me. Okay? And then we're going to take this one over here. 8 times 3, 24, times it by 2. It gets me 48. Yep. 48 plus 48 is going to get you the answer. 48 plus 48 is going to get you the correct answer. Please circle the correct answer. If you've done the math, you will get the correct answer. Take a moment to finish that problem up. And normally we only have 10 questions. But this one, I thought I'd give you 11. So this will be worth 33 points. And the final question in this segment is question 11. A crate is 4 feet in length, 2 feet in height, and has a volume of 24 feet. What is the width of the crate? So this was also on the EOG, or very, very similar. I don't think it was crate. I think it was fish tank, if I'm correct. And it said 4, and here's my prism. Remember, if you wanted to draw the box, you draw a square. Remember, you have a focal point on here. I put my dot out here. And I draw it out to my focal point. And then I cross it. And that gets me a square. Okay? So the crate is 4 feet in length, 2 feet in height, and it wants to know the width. It does not give us the width. But it does give us the volume of 24. So, length times width times height equals volume. Well, we know the length is 4. We do not know the width, but we know the height, and we know the volume. So my new equation is 4 times W times 2 times 20 equals 24. So what I'm going to do is 4 times 2 is 8. So 8 times W equals 24. And this is kind of preparing you for middle school, because now we're going to have to get W by itself. And I want to know what this times this gets me this. Well, I could guess, or I could solve it. The inverse of multiplication is division, so I'm going to divide by 8. If I do it to this side, I now need to do it to this side. And 24 divided by 8, 24 divided by 8 will get you the right answer. And then you can check that answer, because 4 times 2 is 8 times blank, and it equals 24. You should have chosen the correct answer. Please remember to turn this in.